Hi guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. Happy Monday! It's the start of a brand new week and I hope it's a good one for you all. Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. So I have thought of a new segment to do every Monday. So as most of you follow a lot of content creators, you may have noticed what I have noticed, and that is that a fair few of them go through the latest magazine when they get their latest issue in their magazine subscription. Well, I don't currently have a crochet magazine subscription, but back in the day when I first started crocheting, I did have a magazine subscription and I have never thrown them away. And also, to my knowledge, I have never made anything from them either. They are sat in a chest up in my bedroom. So I thought, well, why don't we go back in time and check these old issues out? So I spent a bit of time before popping on camera sorting through them all. I have 39 magazines, and of course I'm not going to do all 39 in one sitting. But I thought it might be interesting to go back in time a little bit, see what the fashions were, see what was popular, and see if anything is relevant today. So what I did is I put them in issue order, and I have it starts on issue 54, and it is the Simply Crochet magazine that we get here in the UK. So obviously any patterns in this magazine is in UK terms, but if I wanted to make something from them, that is fine because I can easily convert it to the US terms. So I also have a bag full of the extras that come in the magazine, because when I used to get my magazine, it would come in a plastic envelope and there would be the magazine, any supplement magazines or brochures, and any little freebies. So it could be anything from a hook or a little extra crochet kit that came free with the magazine, you know, those sorts of things. But I thought what we would do is we would look through the magazines first, and then when we've got through all the magazines, we can have a look at some of the freebies that came with them and some of the extra brochures and things that came with them as well. Hopefully this will be of interest to you. But I thought Magazine Monday could be a new thing for the next few weeks if you guys are okay with that. And then when I have eventually, at some point in the future, gotten around to making what I want from these magazines, maybe they could be put in very, very far in the future giveaways. Who knows? So, shall we make a start? So like I said, I used to get the Simply Crochet subscription, and this is issue 54, and it used to cost £5.99. It says up here that there are 23 patterns to hook, and as you can see from the front cover, they try and advertise the most eye-catching of patterns that are included in the magazine. And actually, I really do like this cardigan. I perhaps would make it longer because it sits on the waistband of your trousers, or if you're over the pond, your pants. And I prefer my tops to go lower than my waistband and be a bit longer. So that is the front cover, and we are just going to take a little bit more of a closer look inside. Now obviously I cannot show you the patterns because that is copyright, but they have a kind of overview of some of the patterns that are included inside. So if we take it page by page, there will be a pattern for that lovely bunny and a cowl and a rainbow. Let's do it this way. Now I'm showing you the wrong page. That rainbow pillow. I really love this blanket in the rainbow colours. It tells you how to felt a bowl. There's this lovely hat, and there's this lovely set up here. And then there is a unicorn and a mandala. And then if we flip it over, that is the cardigan from the front page. And there is also a jumper and hat and scarf set. These cute little cacti down here. Some crochet socks. This I found really interesting. It's a light fitting that they have added crochet stars to the spikes on the light fitting. There's these cute little unicorn slippers. So this is a whole bedroom set. You can see that there's rainbow baskets. And there's also this one here, which is an embroidery hoop that they've hung this hot air balloon scene inside. So let's see what we can find inside. Also in these magazines you could submit pictures of things that you have made, and they will showcase it in the magazine. There's also articles on different designers, different yarn companies, but this is the first pattern, which is this beautiful rainbow unicorn. Isn't she pretty? And they judge these patterns on a 3-star rating, 1 star being the easiest and 3-star being the hardest. And this one is rated a 2-star, so it's somewhere in the middle. And they suggest you make that unicorn with DK weight yarn or lightweight number 3 yarn and a 4mm hook. And then this, guys, so this is part of the set. So you've got this lovely rainbow cloud pillow. This was the embroidery hoop that I was trying to show you on the other page. How pretty is that? It would look lovely in a baby's nursery. And what a great use of an embroidery hoop. And then there are the unicorn slippers, which are so cool. And then there are the baskets and things for the nursery to keep it nice and tidy as well. But in this case, they have actually used the baskets for makeup. As you can see, nail polish, makeup brushes, that sort of thing. Try and get it to focus. There we go. So you've got the patterns for those. And this is a better picture of that light fitting, guys. How incredible is that? I would never, ever in a million years think to do that. But how pretty would that look? Hanging from your ceiling. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really unique, that one. Really do like that one. And then obviously it starts going into the patterns for all of those things that I've just shown you. And this magazine must have been inside it. There's a part 6, so there must have been a crochet along going along. So there we go. And then we go to the, what are they calling it? The granny Cardi that was on the front page. As you can see, it's quite high up on her waist. If I was going to make it, I would make it longer. Make it longer to come down and sit on the top of my thighs maybe. But how cute is that? I love the colour palette that they've used, and it is just the granny stitch. So that might be one in my future, who knows? And then there is a featured designer, so there is a little blurb on her and what she does and what she designs. And then there is this cowl, and it's a granny square cowl, and it's called All Mod Cons. So there's the pattern for that one. And then there's a pattern for this adorable bunny rabbit. Look at him. That would be perfect for an Easter gift or just for a little one in your life. So there's the pattern for that one. Super, super cute. And then there are little makes as well. Little tiny makes that that they've included in here, but I can't show you because the pattern's all over them. Then there's this really cool hat that involves it looks like knit, but it says crochet. Oh, crochet the ultimate handmade pom-pom for your go-to woolly hat. So it is a knit hat, but they're focusing, oopsie, they're focusing on that pom-pom on the top. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus. There you go. What a unique type of pom-pom. I really like that. So it tells you how to make that pom-pom, which is pretty cute. And then there is this little child set made by 2 different designers. You've got the hat with the scarf attached, and then you've got this little cardigan here, which is super cute. So it gives you the pattern for those. And then I believe this is a lady that is on YouTube, Repeat Crafter Me, US designer Sarah Zimmerman, tells us how she fell in love with hooks and yarns. So there's a little bit of an article there from Sarah. That's some of the things that she has obviously designed and featured on her channel, which is super cool. And there's some more up there as well. And I actually own this book but haven't made anything from it yet. So there is an article all about her. There is a page here which is Learn the Lingo, and on this page you've got things from CAL, meaning crochet along, what does C to C mean, which we all know as corner to corner, what does D-stash mean. It just gives you some of the words we use in the fibre community, like HOTH, which is hot off the hook, and others there as well, which is always handy information to know. And then this is a feature they must have done, which is the new stitch of the week, or month. Discover a new stitch and how to use it in every issue. So this is raised diamonds, and I have to be careful not to show you the pattern, but that was the stitch featured in this episode, or edition, sorry. And then they've shown you how they've used that stitch to make some items, glasses case, a little pocket for your earphones, bookmark, that kind of thing. That's pretty cool. And then it gives you the patterns for those items. And then there's this beautiful blanket called April Showers. How gorgeous is that, guys? That would make a beautiful baby blanket. I absolutely adore that. So there's the pattern for that one in here. And then there is another article to read. What is this one? It's all about alpacas in Peru. And there's a picture of some alpacas there. So that's an interesting article. And then it tells you how the fibre is sourced, how they dye it, where they dye it. The next pattern is for these crochet socks. And they actually use the Banat Softy Baby for these socks. It's a 2-star pattern, and it says a light DK weight, so that's a lightweight 3 with a 2.75mm hook. So there's the pattern for those in here, slipper socks. And of course there's the generic adverts and things that you get in magazines. Then they've got a section here where they did yarn reviews. So these are the yarns that they reviewed in this issue. Sheepy Stardust, Surdust, Snuggly, Tutti Frutti, James D. Brett, Baby Twinkle, DK Print, Rico Baby Dream DK, Drops, Musket, and Paintbox Yarns, Simply Chunky. So they did a review on those. And then more viewers or readers sent in their makes. Then there's a section in this issue which tells you how to felt. So there's a lovely felt bowl there. And then it gives you what it looked like before and what it looks like after. Now, I've never felted anything because me personally, I don't like the look of things that are felted. If you see here, you've got the before where you crocheted the bowl, and then you've got the after where you felted. And I prefer the look of the before. I am not a fan of felting, but there are other people out there that do love felting, so this would be interesting to them. And then here they're using the felted pieces to wash dishes. So it gives you the how to do that, and then in every issue they give you a quick guide on all the different stitches. And more. And then here there is what the abbreviations mean, and then crochet hook conversions from the UK sizes to the US sizes, and then what they recommend, what yarn they recommend to use with which size hook. And then you've got the UK terms versus the US terms here. Quick way of reading diagrams. And then the last pattern is this mandala. And at the time you could win the yarn to make it, which I never did. This was sponsored by King Cole. And there's the pattern for that on the reverse. And then it gives you a sneak peek of what would be included in the next issue, which I should have upstairs, hopefully, to show you next week. And then at the end, there is another little article from another designer and another advert. So there we go. That was issue 54 of Simply Crochet. So there's quite a few lovely little patterns and makes in there. And like I said, there was probably a little extra booklet and a little freebie, whether it was a hook or a little kit or something. I actually think that what came with this one was the first pattern I showed you, which was that one. I believe I've got that kit upstairs. So I will show you that one when we get through the magazines, and then we'll go into the little extra booklets and little kits that came with it. And for £5.99 back in the day, I believe this issue was out in 2017, so that's what, 5 years old. Yeah, that was not a bad price considering you got an extra little brochure and a little extra kit that came with it, £5.99. So yeah, I only ever stopped the subscription, guys, because these were coming every month and they were piling up, and I wasn't actually using any of the patterns because it was back when I was a fairly new crocheter and I couldn't crochet as quick as I can now. And obviously I got to 39 issues and I thought, right, enough's enough. Let's stop paying for this subscription. Let's stop getting these magazines until I'm actually at a stage where I'm able to make some things and whatever. And I don't feel like I should start the subscription again. But I am glad that I kept them, because now I've got a segment on my channel and I can show you what was all the rage back in 2017. So I hope you enjoyed your little trip into the past. I really enjoyed seeing it, and I can't wait to go through the other magazines with you one a week just to refresh my memory on what patterns I have got upstairs. And yeah, you never know, at some point in the future there might be something that comes along and I need a pattern for, say, that granny stitch cardigan, and I'm like, I've got one in a magazine upstairs. So yes, that was issue 54. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you are looking forward to going through one of these magazines once a week with me. I just thought it was interesting, and yeah, like I said, hope you enjoyed it. So until the next one, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality crafty time in. No, I did that wrong. Stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Have a great week, guys. Love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.